You're not underpaid because you're not talented. You're underpaid because you're scared to disappoint people. Hi, my name is Elle. I am the #1 life coach in the world for ambitious, high achieving women who are also exhausted and want softer, sweeter, more ease filled lives. I'm the creator of the House of Ease, School of the Well Rested, and our brand new workshop, The Money Machine, which we are having live on October 21st, 2025. That is only available for 8 women. So if that sounds interesting to you, click the link in the description and register. The Money Machine Workshop is a powerful 90-minute workshop where you get my one-on-one support and guidance, mining your life for the places that you're overlooking easy, simple money based on the resources, skills, life experiences, talent that you already have. You do not have to go get another degree or certification or another training. You can start charging at least $100 an hour right here and right now, but you have to really understand the strategy and recognize the money that you're sitting on. So if that sounds interesting to you, check out the link in the description for the Money Machine Workshop because it is literally going to change your life in only 90 minutes. Now, without further ado, let's get on with the conversation of the day. You cannot make the money that you want to make if you're stuck in the cycle of people pleasing, caretaking other people's emotions, making sure that everyone likes you and is happy with you and isn't disappointed with you, going along to get along, not rocking the boat. You are never going to make the money that you can possibly make if you are doing what everyone else is doing. You have a unique genius, a unique purpose, a unique combination of all your skills and passions and knowledge and life experience that literally no one else in the world has. Unfortunately, you have not learned to recognize this as something that can actually make you money. And so what's happening is that you are giving away your skills, you're giving away your brilliance, you're just doing it because it comes naturally to you. But you know who knows that it's valuable? The people who are eating it up, the people who are calling you for advice and guidance and perspective and insight, the people who are asking you for favors, the people who want to know how you did it, the people who want to experience your unique insight and perspective. And you're giving it away because, of course, it comes so naturally to you. It just feels like, of course, I'm going to tell you my insights and my secrets. Of course, I'm going to share with you my unique perspective because you've never done this. You don't know how to do it. Who am I to gatekeep? Who am I to withhold? Then we look at your bank account, don't we? And then we look at your energy levels, don't we? Then we realize that although you're giving all this wisdom, you're giving all this insight, you're giving all this perspective, and it's beautiful and it's generous and it's helping them and it's changing their lives and it's giving them breakthroughs and ahas and making their lives easier and simpler. You are exhausted. You are burnt out. Your bank account is not reflecting all of this brilliant, energetic output that you're putting into the world because you're doing it without charging for it. But more importantly, you're doing it without recognizing what you're actually giving away. You're not actually recognizing the power of your genius, the power of your wisdom, the power of your insight, that of your unique skill set that only you have, only you do, only you can give to the world. It's a unique, specific, and particular genius that you carry. And quiet as it's kept, you can be getting paid for handsomely and well paid for. You can get paid to exist, to be you. This is why I say you don't need another certification, another training, another degree to actually make the money that you could be making. What you need to know how to do is one, recognize it. One, recognize what your unique blend of herbs and spices is that people will actually pay you money for. It's been so normalized to you that it's just who you are. You're just a giver. You're just a generous person. You just give and give and give. You don't ask for anything in return. That has been such a value for you. You've been so celebrated and awarded and recognized and clapped for being selfless, that the idea of charging for something that comes natural to you feels wrong and bad and selfish. But the thing is, that would be fine for me if you were fine with it, right? If we looked at your bank account and we were like, it's all right. The bank account, it's fine. We can give away all the overflow because the bank account is overflowing. It would be fine for me if we looked at your energy and you were well rested, deeply nourished, living a sweet and soft life, and you were just giving things away from a place of overflow, ease, and abundance. Then, like, ain't no shame in the game, booski wooski. It's all good. But we know, you and I, my friend, both know that quiet as it's kept, that is not the reality. That is not your situation. You're exhausted, burnt out, irritated, maybe even resentful. You know that your bank account doesn't reflect your brilliance and you don't know how to make more money. And part of that is because you're overlooking the skills, the resources, the life experience that you could be charging at least $100 an hour for, at least based on who you already are and what you already do. This is what I call being paid to exist. But it's up to you to own your skills, own them so that when you talk about them with confidence and conviction, people believe you and want to hire you, not because you are martyring yourself, not because you haven't charged, not because you're just postulating at their altar in hopes of being given some scraps and penance, but because you are embodied in your power. You are embodied in your truth. You are embodied in your wisdom. You are embodied in your gifts, your magic, and your medicine, and you own it. And you know the value that it brings to the table. So yes, when people say, I just want to pick your brain, can we have tea? Can we have coffee? I just want to ask you some questions. You say, of course, my love, I would love to talk to you. And this is how much I charge for those kinds of conversations, because it's valuable, because you recognize it. And then when we move beyond the realm of people who already know you, your friends and your classmates and your colleagues, when we move beyond the familiar and we realize that there are perfect and total strangers who would give you lots and lots of money for your unique skill set and perspective, making it so easy for you to make money. And all you have to do after you own it is hang out your shingle. You don't need a big social media following. You don't need a huge Instagram list. You don't need anything that you require you to put in a whole bunch of additional labor. But what you need is a very specific focus, target audience, and problem you solve, which goes back again to how you package and talk about your unique genius and skill. Because when you say, I help new mothers who are having a problem breastfeeding learn how to meal prep so that they can have their days to themselves, that's a very specific problem that you have a unique genius, unique experience, unique life experience that you can help solve for a very specific target audience. When you say, I help perimenopausal women who live in tropical climates resource what fruits, vegetables, and herbs that they can use to support their perimenopausal process without having to take hormones, that's a very specific problem that you can help solve. When you say, I help newly divorced women lose that extra 20 pounds that they ate their way into trying to heal the last moments of their terrible toxic marriage, that is a very specific problem with a very specific answer. And if I were a woman who was newly divorced and had some pounds to lose because I had grief eaten my way through the last year of my marriage, I would want to hear from someone who had that similar experience and knew how to help me versus someone who was just a generic weight loss coach or a generic divorce coach. I want someone who has my unique specialty and my unique experience. And I'm telling you, I'm guaranteeing you, when you own your genius and you're paid to exist and you're willing to charge money for it, you will start making money hand over fist, because too many people are scared. Most people are afraid to own their genius, afraid to hang out their shingle, afraid to say, I charge for this. I am brilliant at what I do and I will transform your life. But when you do it, you separate yourself from the rest. And that is what's going to get you paid. If you want to know how to do this, if you want my support and guidance doing this, check out the Money Machine workshop that we're having live in the House of Ease on December 21st, 2025, which is winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, summer solstice in the Southern Hemisphere, which is the perfect time of intention setting and transition and money making. Check out the link in the description. I would love for you to be there because ain't no way we need to go into 2026 or beyond not making the money that we could be making from being paid for who we actually authentically and already are. You do not have to do any more labor. You do not have to bend over backwards. You do not have to prove or convince yourself or anyone else. You have to own it. You have to embody it, and you have to allow yourself to receive. That is the real medicine and the gift of ease. This is also an incredible workshop because it is half the price of what I charge for my one-on-one money machine calls. So if you want to be in a private, intimate circle of 8 powerful, brilliant women who are learning to own their genius, if they can charge for it without exhaustion or burnout, join us live in the Money Machine Workshop. If you are watching this video way after December 21st, 2025, hey boo, I'm happy to see you. You can still sign up for the workshop. Check out the link below in the description. You'll be able to watch the replay. I would love for you to experience it because it's still going to be immeasurably beneficial. It's still going to put money in your pockets and it's still going to transform your life. So I hope to see you there. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment box below, and I will see you at the workshop. In the meantime, check out this video right here where I walk you through the pre-work process for the Money Machine Workshop. This is also the process that I walk my clients through one-on-one in Money Machine private client calls. So this will prepare you to dive right into our 90-minute session on December 21st. See you there.